Best of 7 to determine who's to be champion. Will Optic take it down or will Liquid push it to another? Let's go over to the commentary desk with Walshy and Sims.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Yes, indeed. Grand finals time, baby. Championship Sunday, kicking things off with the Green Wall Frosty's POV. Here we are on Eden Stronghold. Stella on the opposing side. He's going to be all tanked up. That's Lethal dipping down, getting chased by one player. Grenades going in thick and fast. 1-2 players. That's a double kill going in the hands of Lethal. Make that a triple kill, Walshy. What a stat for the man, the myth, the legend himself.
And look at that trust from Frosty. Frosty just stayed holding that red nest the entire time. Never sprinted over towards the turbine area to help out there because he had so much trust that Lethal was just going to be able to clean up that as long as he was watching the angle he was supposed to.
Frosty will get dropped from across the map. Let's have a look across the map. Indeed, it's going to be Lethal with the rockets in the back pocket. Needs to get a reload on that so he can get 2 in the chamber. Turns around, hits the floor. That one player that he was aiming for is running away, but you can see on the left-hand corner, the little golden arrow proves that he did have cover from a teammate. That will be in the form of Royal 2. Royal 2 also picking up another kill. That's going to be Penguin. Rain will get dropped by Lethal straight through that window. Just checking catwalk. Moving over to Blue Bend as well. Easy reset there for Snakebite. The dad, the legend himself of Optic Gaming. Best player in the world currently, I think we can all agree. TJ, though, looking to get a reset over here on Blue Bend. Killing spree for him. Easy rocket kill. Does die, but doesn't die before getting a reset, Dave.
Yeah, that reset was partially important, but seems like Liquid is able to actually push over towards Blue Bend and take that out. However, of all the strongholds that are toughest to take, Blue Bend's a bit easier. You can actually hide over as long as you're holding blue base down. The bigger struggle for Liquid here is going to be getting control of either Catwalk or Red Nest. And it looks like Liquid are opting to take Catwalk, jumping on with Penguin, who just gave a great interview earlier. And we never got into predictions. I never put him on the spot for saying how he felt this match was going to go because I was actually talking with one of the parents of a Liquid player earlier. Tim Tinkler's parents, they said they don't want to jinx anything. They just want to go in, play their game, and let their gameplay do the talking.
Lethal comes steaming in. Penguins solo capping this one. But you mentioned how it can be a bit of a nuisance to get a hold of Redness. No one's actually reset. Mr. Timmy Tinkler himself, Rain, will dive in there, finish that one off. Royal 2 comes to try and make something of this one. He is going to chase this kill through. Rain will at least tag him up. Snakebite comes in, also eliminates Penguin from the server for all but a moment. Eco will drop down. Frosty's hot on his heels, though. Frosty cleans him up. No shields there, looking for it to see if he goes down in the kill feed. He's not, so his shields will more than likely be coming back. Royal 2, fresh rockets in the back pocket. And now Rain just creeping around. Knows the camo guys here. That's in the form of Lethal. Pushes him back for a second. Great pressure there. Staying alive. Unfortunately, Frosty says, not today, my friend. I have a BR with your name on it.
Yes, and that was a tough situation for Rain right there. There was just too many players over at Nest and Security. He didn't really have many options, so he tried to challenge that one-on-one, but was eventually taken down.
Double kill from Lethal. Camo still in hand. Not much of it left. Quarter you can see up there. Eye in the sky just above his shields to the left. One person in the window. Grenade goes down. Lethal gets the assist and the kill as well. Rain, though, getting backed off. Lovely pressure from Lethal just to push him away from that hill. Keeps it in the hand of the green wall. And the time just keeps on ticking. 1-2 members of Team Liquid will fall. Great support. Great teamwork. They're going to try and push the triple cap. Halfway there. Can we see it? No one seems to be in a position to make anything happen, Dave.
After he gets this, though, I expect TJ to put some pressure on that catwalk. I was actually expecting him to push over towards blue catwalk to get some angles, to get some shots, but look at how much damage he's doing across the map with that Magnum. He is going to push over towards blue catwalk now and almost certainly push in and cap that catwalk.
Look at this teamwork. It's absolutely ridiculous. Optic Gaming members are absolutely flooding Team Liquid. Absolutely no pun intended either there. The catwalk will be transferred back into the hands of the green wall in just a second. Unfortunately, one player will jump up and just face the oncoming SMG of Lethal. Going to chase this one kill round. Down he goes. You can see there. That's going to be Eco who will fall. Rockets have just landed. Also, Dave, quite an important rocket here when you are 35 points behind on strongholds.
Yeah, this is very important for Liquid to get control of, but unfortunately, not only do rockets go in the hands of Royal 2, but he also has Overshield.
So he can single-handedly control this map and turn the tide the way he wishes to. Still 2 plots in the hands of Optic Gaming, 61 points on the board. Stella is coming back for a cheeky attack, at least eliminate. Oh, whoa, woo, woo, woo. 2 members really putting a lot of pressure on Royal 2. Didn't see that one coming. The Overshield is gone, but he's still alive. Now, if this This is the slight difference for me. If this was a Team Liquid player, Optic Gaming would have eliminated him maybe 5-10 seconds ago, but he's just managing to stay alive.
Yeah, just knowing where the opponents are at and knowing where he has cover. That's one of the things that Optic does so well is they will back down certain situations. And if you do happen to chase around the corner or lean over a ledge to try to finish off that Optic player, you're sure going to receive some fire from his teammates.
We've got Rukmia in hand, one player on the sneaky note. Oh, he's going to jump. That's actually Stella. That wasn't the initial player. But Stella and Penguin picking up 2. Snakebite just drops down. Unfortunately, Penguin doesn't know he's there because he's crouching around, sees him on the radar, turns around, gets the backpack down. He drops one player looking out of blue window, putting some shots on Snakebite. He's going to make an advance up to top catwalk. Grenades are going in thick and fast. One grenade will answer back, though, in the form of a Team Liquid. However, we'll see another Splinter Nade go down. Throw, and it kills him as well. So Rain, he did come for the advancement, and just before he drops, they do take control of catwalk. 2 plots once again going in the hands of the green wall, but you've got to look at Nest. It's a quarter-way cap. Let's see if Team Liquid Dave can make something of it.
Yeah, they really in too soon as well because this is starting to get not completely out of reach because Strongholds that need it is one of those maps where you can get a decent setup and hold it for a while. At the same time, you don't want to see Liquid in the same scenario they were against Envy, where they put themselves at such a deficit. It was something like 93-38 on Empire Strongholds, and they were able to make the comeback. But then again, Envy and Optic are different squads. They're both respectable squads, but I don't know if Optic is capable of giving up such a massive lead.
Liquid getting outslayed at the moment. Royal 2 has just picked up the overshield. 57 seconds remaining on that on his back. 49 kills for Optic Gaming. 32 in the hands of Team Liquid. Rain, though, plenty of rockets in the chamber. 3 bullets to see what he can do with these. Potential for 3 kills. Can wipe out the entirety of Optic Gaming, but he just needs to find them. Hunting around, looking around. We've got Red Nest above him. Let's see if he makes something of this one. He's got one player downstairs that's all tanked up. Sees a dot on the radar. Will try and chase this one. That player's actually chasing him. Splinter Nade doesn't quite kill him. He's no shields whatsoever, but he's literally the last man alive. How is he alive?
And this is just so frustrating, too, because you see the times where Rain's staying alive and his teammates are just getting picked apart left and right. It just shows the foothold that Optic have on this map. They now have 97 points. Eco and the Liquid squad feel the panic setting in, and there's little to nothing they can do at this point. That's going to be game number 1 of the finals, going towards Optic, 1-0.
Unfortunately for them, the green wall is just as dominant as ever. Eden Strongholds goes in the way of the mighty OG roster. Business as usual. We'll take a look at the kill feed in just a second and show you guys who was doing some serious work. Overall, 57 kills going in the hands of Optic Gaming, 34 looking over at Team Liquid, massively outslayed.
Yeah, outslain by 23 kills. That is a significant difference here, and the score shows it. At some point, if you're going to hang with Optic on these OBJ games, you have to try to meet them in the middle with slays, and that's really tough with the talent of the squad.
Triple kill coming out of Lethal. Straight off the bat as well, we noticed it early on. 17-9, massive stats from him. 2 killing sprees as well. That's incredible. So essentially 10 kills with minimal deaths in between, and that's why he's racking up that kind of stat. 17-9, 14-10 coming out of Snakebite, but 12 assists as well. Let's take a look at the strongholds captured. Dadbite doing the work. Holy hell, 7 strongholds captured and 2 secures. Also, Royal 2 rotating a lot. 3 secures for him, and also 4 defensive. So doing the dirty work in the background. Have a look at some of the KDAs. 13.3 for Royal 2. Nice work from it. Actually, 16-4. Now, that's what happens when you go on defense. You just stand back, do your duty, and watch your plot.
Well, there was a couple times there, like we even saw from Snakebite's POV, where he was near that red catwalk, and he did such a good job making a player, I believe it was Penguin, run all the way over towards red catwalk, and then he just shot him a couple times. Light rifle got a melee. And that is an extremely frustrating position to be in when you're a Liquid player, because it's finally like, all right, yes, I finally flanked out. We're going to have a couple different angles of attack, and then there's still a player crouching around that corner ready to attack you.
So, moving into game number 2, make sure everyone out there in the stream, and if you're in here in the arena as well, tweet the stream, use the hashtag HaloWC, twitch.tv/Halo. It is a pleasure to have you joining us live for the grand finals. This is Team Liquid versus Optic Gaming. Optic Gaming do have a 1-series advantage. So if Team Liquid want to see this one out, they have to beat them into best of 7. Series layout on screen. Moving into the rig. It's going to be Team Slayer. Game 3 will be Coliseum CTF. Plaza on Strongholds will be game number 4. And if they're needed, 5, 6, 7, Regret Slayer, Fathom CTF, and finishing off the day with a Colosseum Slayer. I say finishing off the day. It won't be finishing off the day if Team Liquid claim victory in that map.
Yeah, and you already kind of got ahead of ourselves where you said Liquid needs to win 2 best-of-7s. First off, it's tough enough to beat Optic in 1 best-of-7, so they need to just take it game by game right here. At some point during this next game, I want to go to a Liquid listening because we kind of heard those keys to victory from Penguin himself. He said that over this past month or so, they've been working on their opening strats, trying to get a good snowball start for themselves, and they've also been working on small talk.
The one thing that I kind of took from that interview, though, Dave, is the fact that Penguin, one, understands and respects how good Optic Gaming are, but also recognizes the ability to slow down and speed up the game when they want to. Optic Gaming, and this is why they are so dominant. This is why they are your best team in the world right now, because not only do they control the map, but they control the speed of the game. If the game is getting too fast for them, they'll just say, you know what, boys, it's time to slow this one down. If things are getting a little bit tight, it's like, okay, let's just go full OG. Lay into them, take the fight to them, speed this up, make it uncontrollable, and this is how Optic Gaming play. They know how to play. They're the best in the world for a reason. Let's see what kind of damage Team Liquid can do. And as Dave says, early on, we'll dive on into a Team Liquid listening.
Yeah, and you could have said it better. The controlling the pace of the game. Anytime you have numbers and superior position on the map, when you can force that action and have an extra pistol in the fight, an extra AR in the fight, it's all the difference in the world. These teams and these players know how to bait and switch. They know how to do everything right in these situations. And when you have the extra player advantage and press advantage, it works out so well.
On the POV of Rain. You know what, Dave? We mentioned earlier on we were going to get this Astro listening teed up. It's ready to go. Let's dive on in with the boys themselves over on the blue team, Team Liquid, and have a listen to some of the comms and the communication, see how they're going to take down Optic Gaming.
I sniper.
Nice still alive.
Another one on me.
Can you back up to Carbine maybe?
I'll try.
I'm gonna, yeah, you want weak?
Chasing me sewers?
Why all weak? Why all weak? Why all?
Guy like pipes.
He's there.
I have like a full snipe, guys.
Pushing barrels.
You too?
Look at barrels.
We rotate?
Yeah, they're literally here.
Watch out, barrels go too. Watch out. And background for the snake bite on me.
Dude, what?
One white all. One white all. My corner.
Throw it off. Snipe off.
Shit off.
Guy bat ledge.
Alright, sustain a scatter.
They know I'm here.
Alright, let's get top row. I'm trying to get top row. There's a guy here.
Yeah, he's shooting me.
Top side, Frosty.
Another one top row. And overlook got me.
Trying to look overlook there, guys.
I think he
Why all
was
weak?
on
Two
that
there. Why all weak? Scatter mix. Overlook weak. Really weak. Why all? Absolute why all. Bat ledge weak. Dead. Overlook.
And a guy bunker.
Coming. Try to
Get the
live.
Gavin.
Nice spawn as well.
I'm trying to get to you. Look at side spawn.
He's chasing.
That's all weak. Roll too. Watch out side spawn. I got killed.
White hole for us.
Absolutely still. Throw it off. Nice kill.
Back Raptors.
I died. He's E1. He's
Where's
gonna
he
have
going?
scatter. He's going back. He's going backwards.
Alright,
Let's make
he
step
went,
on.
he went.
Step on.
I'm going top row, guys.
Watch out. Dead.
Just
I'm gonna die.
sustain a scatter.
No, I'm not live.
Top row 2.
I lived.
Alright, Camo's late. Camo's
Shot
30.
the rail. I'm getting shot in the back.
Yeah, he's
Good
over.
top rail.
T3 in the pocket.
Bat ledge.
Shot her. East pocket still. Yeah.
I went-
Spawn carbine.
Look at top
Roll
rail.
T3.
I died, dude.
Still
Lethal's
T3.
on snipe spawn, I think.
Those
I'm
T3
pushing
guys.
side spawn.
Watch out barrels. Snake bite. Two there. Fucking weirdo. Snake bite was one. Overlook. Overlook and barrels.
One shot barrels.
Watch out barrels. Roll two
Maze.
maze. Kevin.
1.3 our base.
Camo's 30. Camo's 30.
The basement window weak. He's going to watch out.
I got him. Oh, big door. Another big door.
One in big door.
I
Last
need
two.
a big door.
Camo's 10 seconds. 10
Yours?
seconds.
He's yours?
Yeah, he's sewer somewhere.
Big starter pass. Absolute. Bottom nest. Bottom
Camo
nest.
30, Kevin. Camo 30.
Oh,
Kevin.
this He's too weak.
Yeah, and white hole.
First on camera. On camera.
30.
Both of them. Two dead. No deaths.
Is that with Camo?
No.
Okay.
One shot, fucking engine flat.
Alright, Camo's still up, guys.
Go for camel, guys.
I have
Bottom,
scatter.
bottom.
I'll go. You got it.
Top rail, one shot.
Kevin got it.
Engine plat really weak.
Got it, guys.
Kevin.
They're going. One's
Shit.
in sewers.
Alright, I'm hiding.
I'm just getting carbine.
Snipes at 10. Snipes at 10.
That's some time, yeah.
Where's one?
It's my bunker, dude.
Okay, B.
It's fine, it's fine,
Slowly,
it's fine, it's fine.
slowly.
Make cat.
Crouching.
Out.
Bottom.
I get soaring.
Being aggressive.
Scatter down carbine.
And there you have it then. Some nice communication coming out of Team Liquid, but unfortunately the Green Wall just doing what they do best, 17 to 23. Time and time again, I'm seeing probably one kill coming out of Liquid, but it always falls to two from Optic Gaming. it just seems to be this teamwork there. We mentioned before how when you go one-on-one, Liquid are finding players, they're getting them weak, but I just don't see as much cleanup coming out of Optic Gaming.
Not even just that, but also nearly as much backing down. I've seen quite a few times where a Liquid player will be one shot, and the Optic player will also be one shot, and the Liquid player will actually challenge. To me, that shows a lack of trust also in your teammates cleaning up the kills, whereas Optic, they're backing down, staying alive, and saying, guess what, as long as I stay alive, buy opportunity time for my teammates, they will clean up this work.
7-kill deficit. 8:13 remaining on the clock. They need to slow this one down. I believe there's potential for it. Nope, in fact, it isn't. He's actually not going to be on back rail. He's going to be over on the stairwell. Sniper rifle in the hands of Royal 2. Finds one, tags up the other as well. Lethal comes in with the assist. Second person's there. 1, 2, 3 members of Team Liquid are all dead. And that is how you put a stop on that one, Dave.
Yes, 9-kill lead for Optic. You saw Lethal coming back into the hall for that cleanup, but also Sniper going back in the hands of Royal 2, so we'll jump back on board with Royal 2.
I believe we have Observer mode for his POV also, so we'll take a look at that one. Show you guys at home some of the player outlines, where they're going to be coming from. Needs to be careful, needs to back off, which unfortunately doesn't get there in time. So he will go down. We're having a look at some, just to notice as well on screen, thank you very much, Halo Data Hive, some lovely little stats there on the scrim win percentages of this game type. Optic Gaming, 80.5%. Fair enough, Team Liquid over half, but an 80% win ratio, that's saying something good, Dave.
And you know they're always scrimming the top teams in the world. That's also the most impressive part of it. It's not like they're playing matchmaking and have 80.5% win percentage. No, they're playing top teams in the world and still winning this game type 80+% of the time.
Shout out to all the arena kids at home.
And shout out to the Halo Data Hive.
Yeah.
All these awesome stats they're putting up. We
That
have
man does some
an
effort.
amazing Halo community, and I'm very thankful for it.
The thing is, most importantly about what he does, he not only gets American stats, but he gets European as well, and it really does take some effort. So, big appreciation to the work that goes in over at Halo Data Hive. However, in us talking about all this, Dave, Liquid, they brought it back by, down to 3. And now we've got a sniper rifle in hand as well. Eco looking to make something happen. Mr. Smith himself has been landing some stupidly, ridiculously good shots. Now it's 2. Make that 1. Team Liquid, Dave, they are right back in this game.
Yes, maybe this could be one of the 50-point-whatever% of the time for Liquid right here if they're able to pull this off. This is actually a tie game now. 2 bullets left for Eco in the sniper. Would like to see what he can do, not only just get a kill, but to set his team up for the next sniper. And what a headshot on Snakebite. Just barely catching that engine. Eco maybe getting a little too aggressive, falls over to SMG side. Looks like his teammate Rain's gonna push over near this bunkers and try to help out that kill that Eco missed earlier. Wisely backing down though. We saw some of those earlier challenges, and I like how he is just backing down bunkers, staying alive, making Optic work for these kills.
Good God, though, the angle that he managed to get on that kill. Stella is in the kill feed, so he's going to be cleaning up with the fresh sniper rifle. One player is above him, needs to be careful. Ground pound town. Royal 2 comes in, lands the fist in the ground, takes him from the server. One-on-one battle here. Snakebite challenges, and he almost wins as well.
That verticality right there. Eco is lucky he got some help from his teammate Penguin, because right there, he was just about to jump over his head, and sometimes that vertical sense can be difficult in specific situations.
We are looking at Eco's POV. That was my bad, excuse for the POV change there. Sniper rifle still in hand. Few bullets as well. He can do some damage here. They do have the lead by 5, Dave. This is just... We spoke about, Optic Gaming, the ability to slow the game down and force enemies to play it their way. Well, this time Liquid said no. We're taking the sniper rifle. We're controlling this pace. You're on our turf now, boys.
Yeah, we talked about that. We also talked about you not touching the switcher. So I'm not going to let you touch that ever again, Sims, because you're switching over a feature station for no reason.
Well, I'm just hoping there's a game over there that I can call out the wrong score again and give some more fake news. Eco's POV looking straight down long haul. You can see on the player outlines on the outskirts there, we do have Snakebite just waiting. But it's going to be Eco. Being very, very patient. And this game now, 4 minutes on the clock, Dave, it's all slowed down.
This is all going to come down to one major push. I feel it as well because as soon as a kill or two happen from Optic's favor, Optic's going to keep the slow down. I'm almost certain. There's no reason they're going to push in a 3-on-4. That was quite odd that they tried to push and put that grenade out. Maybe they're getting a little pressure from SMG side, who I believe is stellar. But look at this. Liquid on the aggressive. Lethal jumping out, getting his face ripped off, 49-40. Is this going to be one of the 20% of the times that Optic loses game type? And that answer is yes. The series is tied 1-1. Optic versus Liquid.
60% of the time, it works every time. Team Liquid answer back in game number 2. Good God, stellar. We'll show you some of the stats in just a second, but he just pulled out 18-12. B doing work. Looking down below him, 13-7 coming out of Eco. Nice stats also from Penguin. 11 assists, topping the board, 12-11. 7-11 for Rain, but that doesn't matter. It's all about the W at the end of the game. Royal 2, though. Unfortunately, the backpack just wasn't big enough. 16-15 out of him, 9-13. 7-10, 9-13. Team Liquid. What a way to answer back, though, Dave. It was, I can't remember the,
It wasn't look good. I want to say they were down by 7 to 9 kills is what the deficit I think I saw earlier, around the 20 to 30 kill mark. But, yeah, Liquid somehow slowing it down and doing the small talk. When we went to listen earlier, it felt a little hectic. I saw a lot of challenges, whereas later on, when we went on Rain's perspective, for example, he was that top tower, just putting some shots, just baiting and switching, poking out, putting shots any chance he got. So it felt like they kind of slowed it down. Maybe he got the jitters out. Sometimes the very first game of a series, especially when you have this big crowd and everyone watching online, you're going to make some mistakes.
Well, to be down 10 points in the game in a Slayer and to bring it back and beat Optic by 10 points, that is setting a statement. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Team Liquid. Moving into game number 3. The series is all tied up. We've got a bit of game on our hands now, Dave. And you were mentioning before about how the comms got a little bit hectic. This is where you kind of look to symbolic. You look to the coach behind you, the 5th man, just, kind of say, look, guys, this is what we got to do. We got to calm this down for a second. And the one thing that I liked most about that final kind of few minutes of that game, Dave, it was how everyone set up around Eco. They knew he had the sniper. You had Scatter on back rail. You had one person over on the Batman ledge as well. They just pretty much locked that down so that Eco had room to move between the outskirts and the outside rail and the little door, checking in white as well. Got a kill, and then all of a sudden, as the collapse came in around him, his teammates were there. They're on the cleanup duty. Yeah,
and the other part I want to just highlight there, where you brought about the hectic comms, is sometimes it might not sound hectic based on the cadence of their voice. But more importantly, it's just the content of their call-outs. If they're just calling out where one shots are the whole time or calling out that they just died with a weapon, that's completely different than just saying, stay alive, or I got your help, or we're pushing here. It's all about talking about what you're going to do next, not just always being reactive to what the opponent's doing.
So game 3, Coliseum CTF. Give me your initial thoughts on how you think this one's going to go down. We do know that it can get rather snowbally when both of the power weapons go in the hands of one team.
Well, one thing that I feel Optic does better than any other team on Coliseum CTF is they just do a really good job of controlling the opponent's cave and being able to run those flags from either bridge or through the fountain phase. They just do a really good job of locking that down and forcing the opponents to spawn at their rocket corner.
There's 2 flashbacks that I always get when we go on to Coli CTF. One is originally back at the summer season Pro League finals when Frosty just ran at Sniper and just planted a bullet between someone's visor. I can't remember who it was. But then we also go, I believe it was all the way back to Aspen, where Royal 2 picked up the sniper rifle, just kind of, hid down in the corner, what we call the Royal 2 now. And I think it was on Liquid, possibly when Spartan, actually it was Renegades. And he got pretty much got an overkill straight off the bat. Optic know how to play this map. Let's see how it goes down. Game 3 is locked. It's loaded. I can see the Spartans are in the server. Let's get you guys some gameplay on screen. We're kicking things off with Frosty's POV. I called him out just a second ago for doing this exact same run. Picks it up, doesn't foul. I'm talking absolute rubbish. Does get a kill. First strike medal comes in. Down you go, my friend.
Yes, and Lethal's going to pick that up. And what did I say that Optic do the whole time? They like to control that opponent's cave. they always like to spawn the opponents over at Rocket Corner because they're limited in options as far as what kind of upper ground they can get. They can either go out in the open towards that top Rocket side, or they have to flank all the way through Scatter Shot. And it's such a long flank that it gives your team so much time to eventually push in. There's 3 kills on the board for the Optic roster. Rockets in the hand, Snakebite, he is collapsing in. However, looks like Liquid may finally take control of the cave, and that's exactly what they do. There's going to be Sniper in the hands of Penguin.
But unfortunately, the flag is on the move. He's got 3 bullets. And now, you mentioned about controlling the cave, Dave. They're actually nading him just to force him back in there so he can't do any damage. Flag's out in the open. I'm looking across the board to see if anybody's in a position to actually pick that one up. That's going to be an Optic Gaming member getting their hands round the flag. It's still on the move. 1 player down here. That's going to be Frosty. Can he finish this kill? Of course he can. Flag's in the back of the net, Dave. Optic Gaming, they're 1-0 up.
Yes, and Liquid, you may have wondered, why didn't Penguin go and challenge that flag? That is it's a risky call because on one hand, you might desperate it and end up giving up more position and set yourself up for double cap. So it looks like Penguin and Team Liquid squad plan to kind of just cut their losses right there and get some map control and eventually try to get a cap. I ended up missing that awesome tweet on the screen, so we might have to bring that up again in a moment.
There was one person mentioning how, this isn't Halo 3 anymore and people don't have to scream call-outs and just go wild. You stay calm, you stay collective, you work as a unit. There's never been a Halo ever before where communication and teamwork matters so much than Halo 5.
Well, I'll drop another old back in my day sort of thing, but back in my day in the Halo 2 tournaments, we didn't have mics. We always just went by screaming our call-outs. So that was one thing, and that's also before we had awesome headphones like Astros come into the scene and change it where you can not have your game sound override your mics, and you don't have to scream anymore. So huge shout out to the technology and hardware changes thanks to companies like Astro and also even better games. Just the competition level has continued to rise with every single Halo we've had.
So one thing I'm going to pull up here, Dave, Eco's just been kind of turtling back in the base, and this is more than likely why he knew what was coming around the corner. It was a wall, and it was a very big, heavy green wall. 3 members of Optic Gaming. Flag goes down. Snakebite says, you jump up high, I'll go down low. Look at the teamwork. Look at the communication. They're working as a unit. The flag is coming in. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Second one on the board for Optic Gaming, showing just how to play Coliseum CTF. You saw the collapse, Dave. You saw it from Eco's POV. He was trapped there on his own. They all just rushed in as a unit. They came in together at the same time. They moved out together. And then as they went round the corner on the elbow, they all just split up. They took the flag bottom mid. Snakebite says, don't worry, I'll get this one. Everyone else splits off around him and slays around him, which allows him to go home and score the goal.
Yeah, it's crazy the level of coordination that Optic have on this. I was going to recommend going to a listen, but it looks like this game might be over partially soon if Optic runs another flag like they did this last one.
So, flag is out in the open. Let's see what he does with this one. Going to throw it out over to Silver. It'll be ready and waiting. Frosty picks up a nice, easy double. Lethal picks one as well. And this is looking like it's going to be another flag capture. Snakebite will give some aggressiveness with the flag. Then comes around the corner, pops him in the face. There you go. OGG. 3-0 on the scoreboard. They claim victory in game number 3, Dave.
Now, you might want to say that Optic made it look easy, and one of the reasons for that being is just how heavily they outslayed this Liquid squad. 41 kills for Optic Gaming and only 17 kills for Team Liquid in that 4 minutes and 10 seconds.
Good Lord. 5-11, 5-10, 4-9, 3-11 coming out. Stellar. Not a stellar performance.
Slow cat.
Golden boy level pun right there. Golden boy level pun right there. So, Snakebite, top of the charts, 11-2, keeping the deaths low. Good stuff from him. 5-5 from Royal 2. Nobody on the Optic side going negative. Triple kill also coming out of Lethal. 10.6, 11.3 KDA. But look at the damage done from Frosty. Head and shoulders above everybody else, Dave.
Yeah, almost as much damage as the top 2 Liquid players.
60% accuracy. That man is a legend. He's absolutely insane. The map movement, his accuracy, he's just the whole package. And that kind of, that's exactly the whole story of Optic Gaming. We talk about the 5 best players in the world. Arguably, 4 of them are on this roster. But Team Liquid, didn't have the best of game, but in the previous one, they've shown they can be beaten. Let's see how this one goes down. It's going to be Plaza Strongholds for your next matchup on screen. Then we'll move on into Regret Team Slayer, and if needed, Fathom CTF and Coliseum Slayer to finish off the series. But Optic Gaming showing Team Liquid and answering back in Coliseum CTF. Plaza Strongholds, Dave, give me your thoughts.
It's all about those rotations, all about controlling the pace of the game, and we just talked about how Optic does a great job controlling the pace of the game. One thing I fear for the Liquid squad here is if they don't get a good start and they don't get to control the center of the map, we could see a repeat of that Eden Strongholds game where those Optic players, they know a lot of just sneak corners they can hide in over near Flower side or near posters where it just makes it a difficult fight for any Liquid member coming around the corner.
We actually saw them go head-to-head earlier on this same map. Liquid, they beat them, but towards the end, we did see a miraculous comeback from Optic Gaming as they managed to keep a triple cap for at least 10 to 15 seconds. So we do know that Optic can be beaten by this Liquid roster on this specific map. We've already seen it here once today. Can we see it again? Optic Gaming on your left-hand side. Royal 2, Snakebite, Lethal, and Frosty from left to right. Stella, Rain, Eco, and Penguin from left to right. Also over on the right-hand side in the blue corner on Team Liquid. Tweet the stream. Use the hashtag HaloWC. Let everybody know what's going down. This is the grand finals. Team Liquid looking to push a second best of 7. Optic Gaming looking to perform business as usual and take out Team Liquid and become your Las Vegas qualifying champions. I believe we've got an audience out there. People in the audience, make some noise. It's been a fantastic weekend of Halo. And we've only got more fantastic matches ahead of us. Couple more maps.
I want this to go the distance.
I really do. I want to see a best, I want to see a second best of 7. I mean, who doesn't? It's always the best. We've actually got a chant going down. I like it. Football chants. Strongholds on Plaza.
You
Game
mean
number
soccer
4.
chants?
Soccer?
Soccer?
Not football?
Not football.
That's a terrible accent. Strongholds on Plaza is live. Spartans are on the server. Let's dive on into some gameplay, kicking things off with Lethal's POV from Optic Gaming. Grenades are going in thick and fast. 2 players moving out of Cafe. Get some hit markers. We're going to see Snakebite moves down bottom mid. That camo still alive. Hard scoping down on the Magnum. Royal 2 and Frosty picking up 2 kills, Dave, in the feed. Who's it going to be grabbing the camo? No other than Frosty.
Yeah, and at the beginning of the game, you notice how they secured a couple kills. They secured that camo. And previously, when we were watching that Coliseum flag game, we just kept saying, how are they organizing? How are they getting all these kills and running all these flags? Well, I want to hear how Optic Gaming is communicating. So we're going to go to Astro Listen with Lethal and the Optic Gaming squad.
Careful, bro. I'm not pushing it. I'm not pushing it. Yo, they're in nest. They're in nest. I can shoot nest. I can shoot nest. They're still nest, Siege. Siege, they're going to be loop after that.
Dude.
Get that raise.
This guy is in yard.
You want to play?
Yeah, I'm Trey.
I'm gonna anchor. RBR. I'm anchoring. Yard BR and in yard. Just back up, just back up. I can't see him. He's one yard. He's one shot.
Yo, yard BR in glass. Yard BR in glass.
I'm pushing it. Yard BR stellar. They're in nest. I'm backing up. Absolute yard BR stellar. You get to push that. That's absolute nest. You guys got that read? I can't see him.
I can't.
It's all good. It's all good. Nice. Yo, truck. Absolute nest. Absolute nest.
Nice job, Brad.
I'm sending top hill. I'm sending top hill. They're gonna start spawning loot.
Glass and soda. Going yard. I think.
Where's spawners? Where's spawners?
Spawning
LR tunnel and weak yard. Yo, TJ back. You can back up. They're gonna spawn under yellow. Under yellow.
No.
Under yellow. Wait for him to hop it. Don't over. Brad.
I stopped.
Dude, I'm one shot.
Kevin's up. There's 3. I shot it. Are they pushing me? Watch that.
No, I'm looking. I can't see.
Top yellow.
Yeah,
One top
I heard one. I can't tell he's pushing.
One soda. One soda's gonna.
Yo, top yellow. Dropping.
One side
Yeah.
eco.
I think there's 2 bottom mid. I'm looking flowers. 2 bottom close. Is he bottom close? 1 driveway.
There's 2 bottom close. Eco's out.
Sure.
Dip. Absolute dip.
One market as well.
Alright, so they're on the shot. Alright, yo, dipping all. Stay alive, I'm coming. Stay alive. Last one's dip.
Nice.
Shoddy. Oh wait, I don't know if he grabbed it. He's
41 is
Brad,
best.
I'm gonna push him, Brad. Cap it, Brad, I'm getting. He's no shield. I didn't get top tip. 2 flower door. They're dropping out the jump. Market. Absolute bottom mid. This guy kicks kills. Matt, you're going for
Yes, camo. Who is going for camo?
I got it. Okay. I'm on it. Flowers going to yard.
41. Matthew. 41.
In yard weak, 2 in yard weak.
Everybody stay up for camo here.
We
got one.
41, Matthew. 41.
2 guys. I'm on hit. TJ, I can't grab it. Okay, it's fine.
Who's getting it? Then?
You got it?
Anybody on?
PJ's getting it.
Yo, driveway.
Good job, PJ. Good shit, dude.
I see drive it. Dead. Down on.
Top yellow, top yellow.
Dip weak, eco.
Three.
Last guy's in yard. Last guy's in yard.
Top yellow coming.
He's running.
Good job on tram. Weak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in yard.
Yeah, yard. But we're gonna push net.
I can shoot net.
Optic Gaming about to put 50 points on the board. Nest is going the way of Team Liquid though, but we've got Frosty with the BR just looking straight down the barrel of the gun. Someone comes in from the opposing side to at least put a halt on Nest for all but a moment. Triple cap does come in, but that is instantly cancelled out as the Nest is taken back. Stella's over there. They don't know where Lethal is as he jumps back, does fall down to S1. Snakebite running top mid, and look at this aggression. Somebody's by the posters. Snakebite says, not today, Eco. Sit down, my friend. Gives him the perfect kill. Royal 2 as well with a grenade on Rainy the kill feed. 1, 2, 3 members of Team Liquid. They are dead.
You just heard throughout their entire listening how they just organized everything. There's plenty of times when they just talked about who's grabbing something. One favorite call I heard was, I'm anchoring. They basically knew someone in the back position of the map that they could fall back to if they needed help, if they needed some cross-map fire. So it's just all those little small talk that they're having that sets them up for such great success. There's so many times where they know where they can back up and get help.
2 members of Team Liquid do go down, make that a third as Stella gets one, but Frosty just gives him the shotgun. Penguin does beat down Frosty and answers back. We're on Royal 2's POV, just checking around Cafe. Yardy's getting turned in the face of Team Liquid. Nest does get reset, and thank the Lord, otherwise they would have been in trouble. Now some points back on the board for Team Liquid. However, what? Oh, see you later, Royal 2. He gets deleted by the shotgun. However, Eco will fall as well. 2 members at the moment of Optic Gaming are down. Oh, wait, just goes flying by. Why not? Going to be creeping around here somewhere. One-on-one battle. Unfortunately, Stella will lose that one. He tries to get out of the way. S1. Beautiful shots from Snakebite. There's the double. Can he hit the triple? Nope, because he's running bottom middle, and they're going to take back bottom mid. Great play from them over on Team Liquid to read that one very well, as they do capture Yard. Also, Dave, random sticky from nowhere, but he does, I believe, jump into a play. Yes, he does indeed. So at least he takes, Penguin with him.
And just look at how Optic in some ways are toying with their competition near the posters area. You saw how Snakebite, he started to charge towards that stairs and just thrusted back. He's not challenging every single fight. Eco getting a nice kill right there. Let's jump on board with him to see what he and Stellar can do to take over this nest.
Lethal, please. Just gets the blunt end of the elbow. Down he goes. Everyone on Liquid is alive. We got Luke saying that. No, they're not anymore. That's going to be 1, 2 members, Penguin and Stella falling down. Nice kill, though, from Eco to help out on bottom mid. Can he get the reset? Yes, he can. Huge play from him to dive in. But we do have Lethal to at least respond. Penguin answers back, gets him tags up, but look at that grenade. Royal 2 reads it perfectly, banks it off, cracks him in the face, and all of a sudden Optic Gaming, they've got 2 more plots on the board, and the time is ticking down, Dave.
Yeah, and that entire time while they were trying to get the stop on Bomb Center, Frosty was over at the gold ledge / light rifle area, just raining down shots and not getting any shots in return. So it looks like they're finally able to take care of not only Frosty, but they took out Royal 2, Snakebite, and Lethal. That was all 4 down for just a split second on Optic. Here we're going to go with Basement being captured again. Now, if you're in Liquid's shoes, do you think they go for the trip cap or just try to hold this?
I mean, personally, with how much time's left, you've got to go triple cap. But in order to do that, Dave, they've got to go slay. 53 kills at the moment in the hands of Optic Gaming, while over on the opposing side of Liquid, only 36. So slightly outslayed there, and you can see why Snakebite, Royal 2, they drop Rain and Eco. One-on-one battle going down between Frosty and Penguin. That's going to be Frosty, who will back off from that one, but does at least stay alive. BR's out, looking up at S4. Frosty comes back, and he answers back in big style. Penguin hits the floor. Over to Rain's POV now. He can see the Optic Gaming, they're flooding bottom middle. Triple caps in full effect. Things are looking dangerous here for Team Liquid. They're about to go 3-1 down in the series, Dave, unless they can grab Nest immediately.
Yeah, Eco doesn't have much of a choice. It's almost like he has to dive in Bomb Center here if he wants to give his team a chance, but too many members of Optic Gaming just collapsing there. That is 99 make that 100 points for Optic Gaming. They're going ahead in the series 3-1.
Fantastic work from the green wall. Certainly not playing it out how Liquid played it before. We'll take a look at the carnage report and show you guys at home how the kills all went down. Good God, though. One man went absolute God mode, and his name begins with an F. It's Frosty, 26-10. Good Lord.
Absolutely insane. That is 2/3 of Liquid's kills. 67% of Liquid's kills just by Frosty alone.
Beast mode. Elevated to beast mode. 10 assists as well. Take a look at the damage done. 2 players, 2 members of Optic Gaming, over 2k damage. 19.3 KDA. They just got slayed into the floor. 26 and 10. How do you go positive 16 in the grand finals? That's insane. That is absolutely insane. Lethal with 6 and 9. Chicken tendies. He's got his mind set on them. Not about the kills, but he did get at least 14 assists. Why not? 17 and 7 down at the bottom for Royal 2. And then we got Snakebite up on top. Let's take a look at the strongholds captured. Dadbite doing the work as ever. Frosty going on a defensive stance as well. And just a tear. Triple kill for him. Let's have a look at some of his medals. Plenty of headshots in the bag. 5 double kills. 3 killing sprees. What an absolute legend.
Incredible performance in general, but like you said, in the grand finals, just Optic sending a statement right now. I mean, they lost that one close game, 50-40 on Slayer Rig. However, the rest of these, they've been fairly handily. I mean, Coliseum CTF and Truth CTF, or sorry, Coliseum CTF and Eden Strongholds were both strongly in Optic Gaming's favor. Same with Plaza Strongholds here. It's just heavily outslain, and I'm not sure what Liquid's answer is to this. If they just need to be in better positions to try to focus on slaying, or where they are faltering in that respect.
So we're moving into what could potentially be the final map of the weekend. Regret Team Slayer will be the 5th map of this series. Can Team Liquid stay alive? Can they answer back from the power that is the Green Wall? We are about to find out. People in the audience, make some noise. Let the Twitch chat at home know what they're missing out on. This is an absolutely stacked event. It's been a great week all long. We've had some amazing matches. We've sent 6 teams to Worlds. Now we're going to find a winner. $1 million at the end of this month will be played for an Optic Gaming. They want to go into that looking as the strongest to claim victory once again and be your back-to-back Halo World Champions. And honestly, they are looking good.
Yeah, Liquid needs to turn something around massively, and I'm really not sure what the answer is. It's not as simple as just outslaying Optic. That is much easier said than done. Clearly, they need to do that on a Team Slayer game. But for the following ones, when they come to those other objectives, they've just been so heavily outslayed that there's a difference between objective efficiency and being on death screen for too long. And I'm all too familiar with that in some of my later Halo years.
Some of the later ones? Well, you know, what about this one?
This one, Halo 5 doesn't suit old men like me.
The thumbs. It's all about the thumbs. Royal 2, Snakebite, Lethal, and Frosty. They are 4 young gentlemen who do not have an issue with thumbs. They are ready. They are focused. They are looking good. They want to sign this one off and have done with it. You can see, just look at this. Even now, Snakebite just telling his team what they need to do. And this is Optic Gaming. This is what they do. Even when they're winning, you know, then they're winning comfortably. They're not like getting hyped, having a laugh, having a giggle. It's business. It's eyes on the prize.
They're in the office right now, and they are here to win. I love the stat I heard earlier where this is Lethal's 14th straight finals in a row. Having won 11 of them, he might make it 12 today. One thing people don't realize is, you know, we kind of joke around how Lethal's a troll, how he's sometimes not putting up the numbers, putting up stats, but in most recent years, I think he's the most winningest player in the last 2 or 3 years if you total up who's been the most finals and who's won the most tournaments.
Well, beneath all that trolling, there is a man who is an absolute beast at Halo 5. Let's take a look at his POV now. Gets the assist medal, helps his team captain Snakebite out. They will take out Eco. One member drops down. That's going to be Stella. Goes one-on-one with the carbine. Almost loses that battle, though. Stella picks one up. Also, Penguin in the kill feed. We'll see Snakebite take down one enemy player over on Liquid. One-on-one battle going on with Snakebite. Rain at least helps his teammate out with the BR. Takes him down. Up here now on the wall. Ooh, unfortunately missing the new combo, but does at least get enough shots off to take down one. Frosty answers back with a double. And at the moment, pretty much neck and neck. We're only early doors. We only just started the game. Rain over here with the Plasma Caster. Let's see what kind of damage he can do with this weapon, Dave.
Yeah, I'd love to see him get Optic trapped into another base because Plasma Caster's most strong when you actually have those tight quarters like this Carbine side red. If any Optic member comes around here, they're almost certainly going to die.
Well, 1, 2, no. Mountain blue balls are going in, but unfortunately no hit markers at all will be found. Finally does take out Royal 2 as he comes steaming up. Picks up a double as well, catches Lethal off guard. Now checking up there on that side, Rampant. We see Penguin, unfortunately, does drop down. So Rain's going to be super aggressive here. He knows the players around the corner. Killing spree for him. Nice start here for Team Liquid. They need to keep up this pressure, Dave.
And look at that movement across the map right there, Rain and all these other top players, knowing the best and fastest ways to get back on top of the map. They realize going down low is great for flanks occasionally, but once the pressure's on, you need to get up top because those are the power positions.
As we were looking at that, though, Lethal got the call, and he answered. 2 easy kills for him. So now Optic Gaming will take the lead. 10 minutes remaining on the clock, Dave. And we mentioned before, they did have the lead, but how Optic Gaming, they can control the map if they want to. They know how to change the pace of the game. We're still all tied up.
This is a
It's
massive
very
moment right
even
now.
game.
We saw 2 kills from Stellar, Rain getting the kill on Royal 2, and now Overshield in the hands of Rain at the 950 mark. This could be the moment that Liquid needs. They've shown that when they have control of the map, they can do so much work, and they have all the members of Optic trapped in blue right now. This is now a 5-kill lead for Team Liquid.
They were all coming off the respawn, and Rain just advanced towards them, picked up one. There was a second player on the opposing side, and even a third that got cleaned up by members of Team Liquid. They just did a perfect collapse. And now you mentioned, Dave, about trapping them in a base. Here we have it. You've got Rain up on the wall, Plasma Caster in hand, just firing bombs at them, getting hit markers, looking for some response, though. There's another one as well. There's a second one. All these golden assist medals, Dave, just coming off of Team Liquid. They have come to play. 21-13, 9 minutes on the clock. Now they're really starting to tick it to Optic Gaming.
We questioned if Liquid were going to be able to step it up, and we see players like Rain using those plasma balls against the green wall. And I'm not sure if they're going to be able to keep this up because we now see Frosty getting 2 kills in top center. This is the moments that Liquid have struggled with before. They have a couple members fall, and they end up just collapsing over and over again. But I like this play by Penguin. He is staying alive, pushing away, and getting different angles to help with top center. Look at this. Royal 2 had no idea where the shots are coming from. Gets filtered down to Frosty. Another flank. Penguin getting 2 kills and helping get Team Liquid out of that spawn trap. Just as I say that, though, all 4 members of Liquid are down.
So, Optic Gaming will pretty much reset the map and get set up and lock them inside blue. There's Rain coming off the respawn. Lethal now taking Rain's spot and being in the driving seat. He will just crouch down to get his shields back and avoid that last shot. Same for Royal 2 as well. The ability of these Optic Gaming members to be able to stay alive is unparalleled. Eco goes one-on-one. Lethal says, thank you very much. Sit down, my friend. Enjoy the day. You are in the respawn screen. Looking around the rampant, we will see Rain comes around the corner. All of a sudden, 1, 2, 3 members of Liquid. They're only now a 1-kill lead. It was everything's just gone wrong for them.
Yeah, that new overshield just popped. I believe that was a burn from either Rain or Eco. Now they gave up their lead, and Lethal has been blocking these red spawns, so they know they're going to be either at Carbine side or all the way at blue. Lethal's trying to jump out and challenge, meets the nade of Penguin. And we're going to jump on with Tim Tinkler, a.k.a. Rain, who has put some shots in over at blue and helping his teammate Zane, who's got the flank.
27-27. 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining on the clock. 1-kill lead here for Optic Gaming. One-on-one battle going down. Is he going to win? No, he's not. The Storm Rifle of Frosty is too OP. We've got a red dot on the radar. We got 2, in fact. We've also got one of his own teammates as well to at least help him out. Finds a person bomb mid and somehow gets the kill. God knows how that one worked out, but it certainly went in the favor of Frosty. 30-30. Now this, around the 30 mark, Dave, usually is where we see things kind of start to escalate, when a team really starts to rack up those kills and take a big lead.
Yeah, the times on Regret you start to see these big leads surmount is when a team gets all 4 down. And we've seen that a couple times from Optic, and one of the times it wasn't as exacerbated when we saw Penguin get a couple of those kills and get them kind of out of that spawn trap, even though all 4 members of Liquid are down. However, there have been plenty of other times where all 4 go down and you see Liquid or Optic just rotate back and forth between bases, go to red, get spawn plays, and then go back to blue. Penguin getting a double kill there.
big plays from him. You can see as well the little golden arrow poking up. So the assist medals are coming in thick and fast. They've drawn this one back up. This is going to come down to the wire. Team Liquid know if they lose this next game, they are out. And Optic Gaming will be your champions of Las Vegas. Everything on the line. 6 minutes to make something happen. Snakebite gets caught off guard. Eco drops down. Death from above with the carbine. Grenades go in. See if we can get any hit markers. Feel anybody else out. Plasma Caster coming off the respawn as well. Going in the hands of Team Liquid. Gets a hit marker. I'm looking for an assist to pop up as well. One person drops down. Bouncing blue balls. More death from above with that carbine. Doesn't get the kill though. He backs off. Finally he does get it. I believe OS Dave has just been burned.
Yeah, that is another burn. It looks like Liquid at least is getting burns on those, not letting them fall in Optic hands. Obviously, the ideal situation is grabbing that, but when in doubt, you just got to grab that overshield. You can't get too greedy and hope that you don't grab it so your teammate gets it.
1 kill lead. Stays that way as well as he gets a stick. We do have an Astro listening ready to go with Team Liquid. Let's have a listen to the boys and see how they're going to take down Optic Gaming. Let's listen to the communication and see what's going down over on Liquid.
I spawned bottom red.
Oh, we
Wait, hold the neck.
Pink,
Someone
I'm
watch
looking
the
at
pink head.
Yeah, blue P street, row 2.
I have a cover. Watch car. Somebody watch car. I'm watching P.
I can jump up and fucking catch
Okay, yeah. Top E, top E.
Red wall crossing.
Row 2 is weak.
Red wall crouching, crossing.
Still top E, still top E.
Drop it down, red bridge and red car, and top
It is
E.
blue.
Top middle, top middle.
me.
Two,
Dude,
we just got
pink
flood,
was
let's go
like
to the middle.
Pink one, dude.
Shot 30 yards. 20 kills, guy.
Sorry, no death. Run out for it. It's okay.
Jumping up on you.
Jump on you,
I'm middle.
Shit.
I'm middle.
I'm coming.
We could bridge. One shot, red bridge, one shot, red bridge.
I don't, red plat, red plat.
Oh, nice double kill coming out of Stella, keeping the dream alive. 2 kill deficit though. Optic Gaming making the push. They only need 4 more. One person jumps out. Unfortunately, Stella's getting drilled from behind. 47 to 44, make that 48. Snakebite comes in, headshot in hand, finds 1, 2. They're all pushing in on lethal. Let's see if we can grab a kill. No, we cannot. He will drop down. Here we are, the 1-2 members. Snakebite answers. Easy double kill from him. Optic Gaming are your Halo World Championship 2017 Las Vegas champions. Congratulations, OG. Awesome stuff once again from the current world champions.
Couple of these teams were able to put dents in the green ball, but nobody able to topple it and bring that team down. Congratulations again to Optic Gaming, winning back-to-back tournaments. They got to be feeling good going into the 2017 Halo World Championship.
Doing it in style as ever, but I tell you what, if I was a Team Liquid fan, fair enough, I'd be gutted I lost, but I'd also be pleased with the performance that they've had here this weekend. They have come out storming and shown. Come on, guys, round of applause for everybody up on main stage and everybody who's participated this weekend. It has been incredible. Final look at the kill feed before we sign off. 14 and 9 for Frosty up top, 13 and 10 from Lethal. A little bit of a negative coming out of Snakebite, 13 and 15. 10 and 11 also for Royal 2, but you know what? That doesn't matter because it's all about the win. 50 to 45 will be the final score, 4-1 in the series, Dave. What an absolutely fantastic event it's been this weekend.
Yeah, some of the closest games we've seen, some of the most emotional moments I have seen, especially when we saw Panda Gaming qualify for Worlds. Just every team here should be very proud of themselves. We've had some great Halo played throughout this weekend, and I can't wait to see what's in store next at the World Championship.
Speaking of World Championships, we sent 6 North American teams to the World Championships. Now